Oh mine. Every trait in Scarlet Hollow provides an opportunity to avoid making a game-defining sacrifice. Hardcore mode removes these opportunities, but you'll be able to select a third trait. Even with your new abilities, this is the darkest world state. By clicking continue, you agree to suffer. Continue? Salami is one that a lot of people call me. Maybe we will go with Salami. I forgot about that. You know, we did they, them last time, so let's do he, him this time. Because that also works. Pretty sick. Oh, I forgot that there's a strong one. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna take talk to animals, street smart, and strong. Okay. Oh, we're back on the bus. All right. Let's get back into it. God, I love this game. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again, still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. 50 stream streak is fucking bananas, Sihan. That is absolutely fucking insane. You're so sick. In a good way. Hey Korak, what's up? That's so cool. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet. Your cousin's mother and your aunt. Your cousin's mother and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Ads. Fuck ads. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Feign an illness? I'm so dead. I have to decide how I want to play Salami in this. What kind of person is Salami, really, when you get to the core of him, you know? Because there's the dialogue options to tell everybody to leave town. There are dialogue options to just be weird. I don't know. You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Oh, are you sick? That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know? Until this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Don't say that I look like this guy. I'm taking my jacket off. I'm taking my jacket off. I'm taking my jacket off. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Very funny. I could be evil. Censored the word zip up? That's crazy. That's insane. Okay, like, do I want to be... I feel like when I take a new trait, I've got to go with the dialogue options for that trait. Because, like, you know, you want to see what happens. Very funny. Haha, alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Ooh. Oh my god, one of these days you're gonna run into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. Get your act together. How much longer till the next stop? 20 stream streak, making big strides. Ace of the Riddler. Ace. Maybe I want to be like strong and intimidating. That could be fun. Maybe that's how salami is. Salami's built like a salami. We'll do this. One of these days, you're going to run into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. Get your act together. You cross your arms and glare at the young man with menace in your eyes. Alright, maybe you have a point. I guess New York will always be there waiting for me. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. I think you getting an 800 stream streak within a month would be dependent on me. So the answer is gonna be, it's gonna be no. Imagine if watching old streams would like add to your streak. That'd be crazy. It's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler. You see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone. For once, focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they tripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Do I want to be allergic to peanuts, guys? Is that the way we're gonna go? Protein is protein. No. No. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I could just be downright hostile. Puppy says yes, allergic to peanuts. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I made any choices in my last run that, like, altered things, you know? Like, I don't know if I made any choices that alter, like, my past or anything like that. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Oh, huh. These could probably kill you then, couldn't they? His face! What really bothers me is that his mouth is just a black void. There's no teeth, there's no tongue, there's no, like, back of mouth. There's just a cutout piece of felt stuck to his face. Well, like I said, I'm done carrying them. They're yours. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. He's for sure a puppet. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Get me out of here! Oh god, it's so disgusting. Disgusting! I wonder if I could touch that bag of peanuts right now and just, like, die. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Peanut-based beer. You do your best to hold your breath as the bus rattles to your destination. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. I think, do I want to, like... I feel like the last run I did, I was super hostile towards Tabitha the whole time. So maybe in this one, I'm like... Maybe in this one, maybe Salami is like big and strong on the outside, but also very insecure, and so they keep going to Tabitha about everything. How long do you think that bag of peanuts is gonna sit there? If you think anybody is gonna touch that, even just for the sake of removing it from the bus, you out your damn mind. I don't know how often buses get like cleaned. Oh, that seat's gonna smell like boiled peanuts forever and ever. Disgusting. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Your predictable ace! Didn't get me. I always know it's coming. When I see you in the chat, I know it's coming. Way to go, superstar. Oh, ace. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, picking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Salami. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. I think I might have said this last time, I cannot imagine her having a Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here, let alone ever posting a picture of her ever on it, ever. Going for a firm handshake. Tabitha. You make direct eye contact, straighten your back, and extend your right arm. She holds out her hand limply in response. You grip it and squeeze, shaking once. Very professional. Tabitha's lip curls in disgust. She pulls her hand back quickly, covertly wiping it on her dress as she turns towards the car. That's so fucked up. Come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. A LinkedIn influencer is crazy. But also, yeah. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. I feel like LinkedIn is the only social media she really would be active on because of, like, her job and stuff. But also maybe she doesn't need it. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Yes, I'm aware. I feel like if you're doing the hardcore mode, you shouldn't get, like, those. But maybe they think it's, like, been a while since you did it. Okay, I am genuinely filled with care and concern for Tabitha. I've got to channel this in my mind. How are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs, a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I can't believe we never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Haha, yeah, Dead Moms Club. I don't know why my mom left, or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Whatever. What's done is done. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. She has a lot of keys on her keyring. And here it is. The Scarlet estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. This tea is so hot. I want to drink it so bad, but it's so hot. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Oh man, this place is huge! I can't wait to unwind. Yes, the estate is quite large, but I'd be careful about unwinding too much. You don't want to wander off somewhere you shouldn't. You might get some nasty splinters. Oh no, splinters. Follow me. It's gonna be hard for me as me to be nice to Tabitha. Because Tabitha, I love Tabitha, but if it were actually me and her together, we would not see eye to eye. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I used to be terrified of splinters too when I was a kid, which now, I don't know why I got so many fucking splinters as a kid. I haven't gotten a splinter in like years. How does that even happen? I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixing for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. I kind of want to do this. I think of it as not like lying in a malicious way, but polite lying, you know? Of like, is this true? No, but it seems like a very nice thing to say. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. It's spelled polite without lie. Damn, that's deep. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Then I guess you'll just be having plain old regular J's. Or you can deal with your own food while you're in town. I don't care which. Hello, John. All right, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. I think I'm gonna have the first moment. I think something important's about to happen. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Don't try to pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parle pas. Wait, what? Oh, okay, it's don't talk to me. The phrasing, I was having to figure out. Ne me parle pas. Sorry, I don't speak French. Why do I ever bother talking to cats? Okay, but can I pet you? Ugh, another filthy American sticking their business where it doesn't belong. No, you may not pet me. I would sooner smear myself with sewage than be touched by your filthy ape hands. Ugh, stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces. But for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. I absolutely love it. I've always wanted one of those bathtubs with the little feet on it. Glad you like it. That bathtub is an extremely valuable antique. Oh my god, wait, the bugs talk too. Scram, fellas, the jig is up. I can hear bugs too. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner. But your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. Oh my god, I'll be able to talk to the possums. Holy. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Let's see. There's a lot of boxes and stuff lying around here. I could help you move things around and fix the place up. Look, I appreciate the offer, but Janie already comes in once a week. It's fine. This is incredible. How do you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. Yeah, this salami guy, gay as hell. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. John, I think she wanted you to match her energy. OMG? Via Dearest? Oh my god. E-daters, bruh. Let's see. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. Real. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as exciting in the same way I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as exciting. It's a task. One of those tasks could use more doing. Seems like a good way to look at a job, instead of convincing yourself you have to be doing the thing you love the most. It's okay to just have a job. Yeah, exactly. Would I rather be doing something else with my life? Maybe. But I know I had to take over the company, so why think about that other stuff I could be doing? It's so unfortunate. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wing of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. For a second, I thought that was a shadow of a cat, but it's just the vase being weird. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The Forbidden Wing is yours to explore. So, but like, am I gonna meet him here? That feels crazy. To me, I haven't even met him yet. Okay, other than this, I'm gonna do what Tabitha wants me to do. But this, I've gotta do this. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. Surely I can't explore the entire thing. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is, it's nearby. Maybe it's just a self-playing model. Or maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother should be. Damn, that sucks. Okay, wait. I don't feel like I looked at this closely enough last time. Silas, Scarlet, Andrew, who then had Teddy and Enoch, and then Edwardine, Maribel, and then Maribel had Perlan and your mom, and then you would be up here, but you're not, obviously. What are they gonna do now? They're out of space on the family tree. But let's be real. Tabitha's not continuing this family. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is a door beyond a broken floor. A dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit. A glass doorway you can just barely make out behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. As you approach, the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. Damn, and I'm strong so I can move shit too. The pile of furniture blocking the doorway weighs a considerable amount, and it's safe to say that most people would be unable to move it on their own. You aren't most people, though, and with a bit of muscle, you clear it off to the side. As you move the final piece out of your way, the playing stops, as if aware of your efforts. This is so sick. As you step through the door, something slips through your periphery and into the shadows. It's him! It's my boy! It's the guy! The dude! The man! You lock eyes with it as it lingers in the doorway at the far side of the room. The two of you separated by a cavernous gash in the floor. Oh, what to say, what to say. I thought I was alone here. Because in the other version, I feel like I'm not here. There's no gash in the floor. I think I come through this way. The other time. Your words hang in the air as the presence slips deeper into the estate. That's so cool! Whatever it was you just encountered leaves you wondering just how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. I want to go talk to the possums. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid! Friend, I know hurt. Oh, jeez. So many things to say. Friend, I know hurt. Afraid! Aw, what's your name, little guy? I'm Salami. Dustin! That's my roommate's name. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm! Dark! There was a piano playing in the Forbidden Wing. Do you know who or what was playing it? Dustin shivers. Roommates in every world, deadass. That place, not safe! Dustin, no visit! Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? But Perlan died. Only one human lives here. Dustin not good with names. 2 human live here. Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about the 2 humans who live here? 1 human sad, 1 human scary. So sad has to be Tabitha, right? Let's find out. Can you tell me about the sad human? Cries, gives Dustin bad sleeps. Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches, eyes hateful. Because, I mean, but if the possum doesn't go into the other part of the house, would the possum know about Wayne? Was it talking about Perlan and Tabitha? Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Kate! You poor thing. You look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth, somewhat more at ease than before, and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. I love this so fucking much. Look at this guy. Look. Oh. Look at that little tooth. I'm dead. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. You close the... Disgusting! Korok, don't you say that about my new friend. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. I love Dustin. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. But see, now I can only think about the last chapter of this that I've explored. You know? And the closet, and the doll. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. I'll do the usual. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. I wish I was drinking tea. No, that's still way too hot. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Time to go make myself a nice J sandwich. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A jelly sandwich sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. I just want to talk to the cat more. I just want to talk to Frou-Frou. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. How am I going to get food poisoning from bread and jelly? Jelly bread, plate, and a knife. Frou-Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. so look. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I always have to screen grab these fucking animals because I'm like. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I'm just laughing. Oh, it's too fucking funny. Where's my gin chat? Wait, I just saw what Quark posted. Oh, this cat. Might as well get regular poisoning. You know, that's kind of fair. Dustin's fine. Dustin doesn't have rabies or anything, probably. I despise small talk. Oh, really? Honestly, I should join the Discord. I kind of meant to last time I played, but I forgot. I just can't. The faces are too fucking funny. They make me cackle. Dustin says there's more than one person living in the house. Ugh, you talk to that disgusting little rat. Who lives in this house is none of your concern. Someone or something was playing the piano in the sealed-off part of the estate. What is that expression? Curiosity kills the cat. Keep poking your head where it doesn't belong, and you might not keep it for very long. But what do I know? I am only a cat myself. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Oh my god! Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. That's so messed up. The stupid cat. Oh, that's messed up. I'm making my sandwich and I'm getting the fuck out of here, bro. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Plate and a butter knife. Well, maybe plate and butter knife. I shouldn't snoop. I'm being kind to my friend and cousin Tabitha this run. All you need now is some actual food. Pantry. Get some bread. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. One of the runs I'm gonna do, probably on my own or whatever, is I'm gonna do a run of where I'm just really fucking weird. And on that run, I'm gonna put the rat in the box of mac and cheese. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is some jelly. What happens if I take the peanut butter even though I'm allergic? Death in a jar. And 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches to boot. Well, shit. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. It's like it's like fancy. That's fancy jelly. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. She's got a fucking ton of it. Jesus Christ. Am I using a jar per sandwich? I mean, I guess if there's no PB on the PBJ, maybe you might as well just load it with J. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your jelly sandwich. Time to close this fridge and get to work. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Bake them cookies, Lucille! Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 2 ingredients to make a jelly sandwich. Congratulations! A small amount of protein awaits. But you will need more than these meager offerings to sustain yourself in the coming days. A job well done. Nom nom nom. This is making me want a sandwich. I just ate. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Let's check out the garden first and then we'll head out. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. There's gotta be, like, one of the traits gives you something more to look at out there. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Let's go. There's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Oh, no. Trust and no. I have seen the takeout. I didn't eat it. I have yet to try to consume it, I think. Disgusting! Awful. Awful and gross and bad and terrible and horrible and disease-ridden. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate clean between the two of you and clean the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. So nice. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Oh, I forgot! I didn't even think about talking to Gretchen! Why, I do declare! Who is this stranger? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Salami. My, oh my. I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Salami. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I wouldn't be caught dead at a funeral. She's gonna know I was lying. But I want to do it. Nah. Yeah. I wouldn't be caught dead at a funeral. Very funny, but I'd recognize those sunken eyes and rigid cheekbones anywhere. That scarlet blood runs thick. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. Let's see. I can tell she openly hates me. Even though we just met a couple of hours ago, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Even if it's the last thing I do. It sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Yeah, I've met Frou-Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I'm joking. If I could actually talk to animals, do you think I'd just casually do it in front of other people? I'd be way more discreet than that. Couldn't have people knowing my secret. Yeah, of course. That'd be ridiculous. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact.
Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her.
Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat? This is crazy, though. I'll be on my way, goodbye. Where would I go? Like, where do you go if you don't do that? Turn around and leave without saying another word. Sure, why not? Awesome, let's go. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. I think last time I introduced myself to everybody. What are you looking at? The patrons of the diner continue to stare as you slide into a booth, doing your best to avoid their gaze. Oh, interesting. Go to the general store or to the library? Ah, interesting. Maybe I should have gone to the library. I've been told that I'm gonna romance Oscar this run, so that's fun. You probably made quite an impression with an introduction like that.
Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee.
They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella.
And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me!
Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in.
Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today.
Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Oh, I'm so dead. Interesting.
You deny me my pleasures. What is and isn't good for a lady's health is none of your business. But dogs love bacon. Can't say no to a face like that.
Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who's had a daily glass of wine her whole life. So why stop now? Maybe it's been the secret to her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I always keep an eye on her diet.
I gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm still here?
Let's do... How much is the coffee?
$1, but that gets you unlimited refills.
God, $1 unlimited coffee? I mean, I don't even like coffee and I would still do it because that's such a deal. Sweet, I'll have a cup, thanks.
No problem.
Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously.
Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss.
Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. Who would take more than one cup? Brother, I know quite a few people who would down some coffee. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. You really want to overdose on caffeine? That ass. Ooh, $1 unlimited hot chocolate. Hannah, you're speaking my language. Let's say... Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's your angle here? Ooh, this is good. This is good. No, no matter where you go, you never get fucking free refills on hot cocoa. But honestly, when you think about it with coffee, coffee is mostly water. Like, a cup of coffee is mostly water. So, like, cheap in the grand scheme of things, right? But hot chocolate is like chocolate and or milk. I don't know. See, I was about to say milk is better, but water is necessary sometimes. Or if you're gonna go to a restaurant and they're gonna give you cheap hot chocolate, it'll be water. I'd love to hit some good hiking trails after being cooped up on a bus for so long. These legs gotta move. This was me after sitting and recording that book on Monday, guys, because I had to sit still for so long. And afterwards, I was like, I feel like I could run a marathon right now. Yeah, I'm doing hardcore mode. I've played through once. I played through one other time, and then, so for this, I decided to do hardcore mode, because why not? Or cheating. Who, me? A cheater? I would never.
That sounds an awful lot like going on a walk to me.
Oh? My job actually has me running through the woods pretty often, so if you ever need a guide. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow.
Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit, on the house. She sends her condolences.
Here, coffee is mostly water. When you think about it. If you're making, like, a thing of instant coffee or something, which I don't drink coffee at all. I don't drink coffee at all. But if you were making, like, a thing of black coffee, a lot of it is water. Anti-cheat check. Wait, is that, like, for real? Like, a for real actual thing? I don't even know how to do that shit. Like, if I mean, I guess, is it a mod you downloaded that lets you take a lot of stuff or something? What do I look like, a charity case? Thanks, Avery. It looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Oh, I want a biscuit so bad right now. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what it is. Wait, really? You get Sybil telling you off instead of letting you into the dream void? That's so fucking funny. I don't cheat, and again, I don't really know how to do that sort of stuff. But if I did, I would consider doing it just for the sole sake of seeing that, because that's fucking funny. That's very interesting. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Ugh, you and everyone else. I can't wait until I do a run where I'm just mean to everybody. Wow, that's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Oh, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself short salami. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. They called you by your name, didn't they? They shouldn't know your name. Wait, how did you know my name? Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. I don't remember what I said last time. Oh no, who's been talking about me? I've never even met this side of the family. What would they even talk about?
Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She was always on about something you were up to. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What matters is that now people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what Pearl Ann may or may not have said.
Yeah, you can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. What a jerk.
Just set the trait values to... Interesting. Huh. I'll have to look up a video of the dialogue, because I am interested in just seeing that at least. She absorbs you instead of Kanika and does her thing, but you won't be her... That's crazy! That's really cool. I actually really fucking love that. Oh god, what was she saying about me?
Jeez, look, I'm sorry I said anything.
Hey, don't worry about it. Berlin was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark.
Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career?
I guess we were, weren't we?
I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one.
Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on.
Hot cocoa, give me some, right now.
But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Wait, haunted ice cream parlor. I like scared in the woods. Lo-fi beats to chill/study. Look at the face for scared in the woods. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary.
It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away.
I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decide to take Gretchen's word for it. I think that's a mountain lion. You can kind of make out its little kitty cat ears. No way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack's squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And this is true. Hers isn't a giant felt cutout like the guy on the bus, though. Not right now, at least. But I feel like there's another character who sometimes gets a mouth kind of like that, a Muppet mouth. And it's too short to be a mountain lion. No way.
Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation.
Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the...
Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around.
Are you a man or a Muppet? Neither. Neither. I'm in Scarlet Hollow. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. Hollow refers to the mouth. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky? That sort of thing? Which one do I want to do? That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen?
Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be.
Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. Oh, the art is so good. It's just so funny sometimes. Yeah, no, I love the art. I just think the Muppet Mouths are kind of funny sometimes. And it was very fitting for the guy on the bus. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. Am I a man or am I a Muppet? But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Reese? Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? It feels like it's been forever. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, no. Being able to consistently draw a character from different angles is the hardest thing. I have such a hard time with that shit. I can basically only draw, like, front on. I mean, unless I have a really, really good reference, in which case I'm a little bit better at doing stuff, but not really. Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud.
Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him.
Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well. That's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. I would not use hilarious as a word to describe Reese, but I do love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now-deceased aunt. I'm gonna make myself a brokey. You reach into your pockets and pull out a nickel. You worry it might be more of an insult to put such a meager pittance on the table than to simply avoid tipping at all. Nervous about the social implications, you slide the nickel back into your pocket. Stella, who hadn't noticed you fumbling with your pockets, pulls out a 5 and lays it on the table. She waves to Avery. Thanks for the coffee, Avery. See you later. She turns to leave the diner, and you follow close behind. Is my tea cool enough to drink now? Barely. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with a renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Tell me about it. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Let's do... Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not.
I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind, that's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours.
It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So, yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? When you put it like that, I can see how you might be a little concerned. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well.
Duke is a sweetheart, Salami. You don't need to concern yourself about him. And if it... Oh, no, this is Stella.
And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as we can be. I even carry bear mace. And once you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can be having fun instead? Anyway, all this is to say, we're good. Don't worry. Let's move on. Did you hear that?
Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal.
Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were...
Some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here?
The skunk ape.
Sorry I asked. And who is this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't... Is that...
Yep.
I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head down back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight?
Something
tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently?
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down.
Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best.
That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you've listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that.
Huh. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken.
Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you.
Oh, Duke. You don't think it's...
I do, actually. It's those damned mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. And I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy.
It's true. There aren't mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. There are mountain lions out here. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight.
Try to bond over sports?
So you're a Duke fan?
Get it? Because I met some pretty passionate sports fans, but I've never met someone named after a team.
Yeah, well, I was born into the name. Why? You a fan?
Go Devils! I love all teams equally, and that's the politically correct answer. Heck yeah, I am. Go Devils.
Damn straight. But don't think that just because we root for the same team, I'm gonna let the two of you keep tromping around these woods.
Alright, Salami. There's no need to cause Duke any more hassle. Let's head out. We can come back some other time.
Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe.
As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. I wonder what happens if surely if I say no, I have to go anyway, right? Nuh-uh, no way. Not with Duke and his shotgun out there. I like my head intact, not blown to pieces, thank you very much.
Well, I understand your fears, Salami. This is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can.
You don't have to worry about old Duke. He's never actually shot anyone. Damn, you really can just, walk away. If you walked away, would everyone die? I'm tempted, but I don't want to block myself off from, like, a bunch of stuff, you know? I'm tempted to just leave and see what happens. Let's live life on the edge. Let's be dangerous. Yeah, I'm out, Stella. Wait, you don't want to dip out now. The sun is about to set. Things are about to get good. I know it. Man, now they want me to double down on it. Damn it. Tabitha's probably getting worried about me. This is true. This is true. Oh, it feels bad. It feels bad to, like, cut it short, you know? It feels bad. Not good. But here's the thing, if I go out there, I'm gonna have to make the same decision I made last time, because I can't let Gretchen die. I can't let Gretchen die when I can talk to her. Fuck. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. Tabitha's probably getting worried about me. I should really head back. I knew it. I knew she was gonna keep talking me out of it. It's okay. She knows me. We'll just explain that you were with me and all will be forgiven. Because you definitely don't want to try and head back without me. Not when the sun is starting to go down. At least stay long enough to help me with my intro. It's been forever since I had anybody but Gretchen around to hold the camera. And her paws aren't really suited for the job.
Not for lack of trying, dear Stella. Oh, I have never understood your fascination with strange little boxes that beep.
I can never get anybody else to say yes. God, I wonder why. Overreacting, let's do this. Run away. I can't do it. I feel too bad. Runaway is very funny. Damn it. I'll do it some other time. I'll run away some other time. Okay, fine, I'll help. But this had better not end up with either of us dead in a ditch. Great. I promise it'll be chill. If it makes you feel any better, not much usually happens on these hikes. We'll probably just head home pretty soon after it gets dark. Duke will never know we were up here. There's a great overlook just up the path. We can start there.
I'm glad my Stella won't be alone out there tonight. The woods don't feel as safe as they used to.
The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Salami, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent, skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching. Stay searching, Stellars.
And keep digging, Gretches.
October 2022. That's funny. I would have thought, which I don't even remember specifically seeing this last time, but I feel like I would have thought it was older than that. At least like a little bit older than that. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. It's It's been so long since I've had a hiking buddy who could keep pace with me. Oh, is this the start of a friendly rivalry I'm sensing? I'll have you know this is my casual hiking pace. Gotta watch out for Gretchen's poor little bones. The real test will come once it's time to run after Skunk Ape. But in all seriousness, I haven't had this much fun on a hike in a long time. Thanks for coming with me. Against my will. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Get behind me, quick! You don't have to jump in to protect me. Come on, let's check it out. I'm sure it's nothing. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight.
Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth?
A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Later, Korok.
The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich rot that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. A deer, and there is something uncouthly fake and vile to its odors. Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him! Your souring husk will feed the coming world. This is good.
And then, it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me?
She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us, or warning us. It certainly looked scary. That thing on its face. Yikes. It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Unfortunately, it looks like there's peanuts in the trail mix. Damn. Oh, I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry. There are only peanuts in the trail mix, but I totally get it if everything being in my backpack makes it all off limits. I'll be sure to keep that in mind next time. I think I took trail mix last time. I'm gonna take sesame sticks. I love that shit. You grab a handful of sesame sticks. Ah, the one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess that'll have to wait for some other time. Still a tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail. But who would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack when they could fit another bottle of water or more snacks? Gretchen. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Bardbuckleburg. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Salami. I think last time... I live in an internet cafe is so fucking funny. I think last time I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I also have 5 roommates, and they have to come downstairs to do laundry in my room because the washer and dryer are down there. It's the worst. Half the room is unusable because it's 3 inches deep in water every couple weeks. And I don't remember the last time I've had a good night's sleep. Or privacy, for that matter. Yikes. Sounds like the old Scarlet estate might actually be a step up for you. Are your roommates nice at least? I don't know. They're nice, but they're kind of cliquey. I feel like they're all friends already, and they don't really want to get to know me. I live in a fridge. People take me out whenever they want a slice of me and then put the rest of me back. Like, they have game nights, but they seem to have a lot of 5-person board games and not a whole lot for 6 somehow. Or maybe they'll make a communal dinner and forget to invite me. Maybe I just give off a weird vibe. I don't know. You're kind of quiet, so maybe that's what's going on there. Sometimes you've got to be bold and reach out and make that connection yourself. It's a two-way street, you know? Have you tried looking for another place? You shrug. Sorry to pry. So, what do you do for a living? I think I'm a streamer last time because... yeah. Let's do... I'm a teacher. I'm in one of those have your debt forgiven in 10 years programs right now, so I won't be in the best financial position for the next decade. Gosh, that's a long time. The kids I teach now will be graduating high school. What? I teach 8-year-olds? A teacher. That's such a valuable thing to do with your life. I love being able to pass on what I've learned to the next generation and learn about TikTok and Roblox girlfriends from them. Oh, Jesus. I just wish it paid more. What? My 8-year-olds are talking about TikTok and Roblox girlfriends? A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. You scan the tree line, the eyes are gone. But whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it's not watching us. It's not watching us. We don't want to scare it off. I'm trying to find girlfriends in RuneScape. That's crazy. What did I do last time? You already know all about Stella's YouTube career, and you don't feel the need to press her for any more details about her life.
My stars, what was that?
It's showtime. Please tell me that was a raccoon or something. Or something, yeah. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods.
Do stay close, Salami. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you.
I see it! I see it! It's sweet and kind. A bed of flowers. A nice wind. A gentle gardener. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh god, I hate this image. This image is so fucking bad. Disgusting! What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. I was on board with this whole cryptid hunting thing back when I thought it'd just be a spooky jaunt in the woods. I never thought we'd actually, like, find something. Now's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we've got to go now. You're telling me it's not the time to hesitate? Just wait a few minutes, honey. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash.
Stella! Stella! Ow! Oh god, the monster's got you. We're gonna die out here.
I think we're gonna do that one. It's okay, settle down. No one is being attacked. I just tripped on something weird. Lost my footing.
Just like my Stella to get overexcited and lose track of herself.
Oh no. That poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. A new beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Oh, Jesus. It's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks. And she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor. Could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait. Do you hear that?
I know that smell. That's old Duke. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? Birdie? Birdie. Oh no. What's happened to you, sweetheart?
Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her.
She smells terrible. Nothing like an animal at all, just like that deer. I could barely even smell the woods anymore. It's all that uncanny plastic stench. Jesus H. Christ.
Oh, sick, there's a combo move. All of these animals tonight have been saying some real crazy shit.
The hell are you on about? What a horrid thing to witness. It's like they've all gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that.
You were joking about being able to talk to Gretchen earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. Duke, we saw that thing get a hold of her. No, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something?
You know there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was. Unappetizing in every sense of the word.
Gretchen would have a nice snack. Oh, I hate this. I don't like examining it. It's gross, it's gross, it's gross. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite of it if you don't stop her.
I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right.
You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you. Sick, sick creature. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar.
Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too. Little bastard.
Yeah, what a bastard. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath.
She could still get better. Maybe she just needs the thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once. And there's not so much as a scar these days.
I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there.
It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My senses scream out that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close.
Can you hear the birth that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders? Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation.
Oh yeah, some of the imagery is nasty.
This is just like that deer.
Deer? What deer?
We ran into one earlier. It had growth just like Birdie. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first. Barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery.
There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them.
I think we should get out of here.
Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie. Let's get you home.
Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder.
What in the hell is that?
The gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become. You feel a tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind.
Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't.
The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seemed to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm.
Stella! Stella, there's another one!
The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh my god!
What's going on over there?
As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once, a patter of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded.
Shit! Shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird!
I can't not do Gretchen when I can hear Gretchen. The next run I'll save Duke. The next run I'll save Duke. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands.
Oh, Salami, my hero!
You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then, there is the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun. And suddenly, it is gone. Duke?
Blood! Blood! My heavens, I smell blood!
Oh my god, what do we do? I know I could for the, I had a feeling that with the traits that I currently have, one of them would have helped had I not been playing hardcore mode, but alas. Okay, first things first. I grab Gretchen. There. Step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great, okay. Step 2. What's step 2? Stella, we need to get our story straight. Duke had a hunting accident. By himself. But people need to know about these things. Duke's family deserves closure. The town deserves to know what's out there. Maybe the cops will help. It's going to be a lot harder for them to believe what really happened than to decide the stranger from the big city came into town and shot someone. It'd be too easy for them to pin this on me. You're right. I barely caught anything. But if we got more footage, if we got a clearer shot of these things, maybe if we follow that blood trail. I don't think I followed last time. Lead the way. There are more of them. A lot more of them. They leer at you from the trees, no longer hiding as they bellow their warnings out into the night. Stella films as she runs, narrating to an invisible audience. We're being pursued, I think, by these weird things. It seems like they're all riled up from what just happened. There it is. The two of you come to a stop at the edge of a clearing. Okay, we seem to have found a nest, or a crop circle. But of animals. God, that smell. The air here is flavored with rot, a pervasive stench rising up from the spiral of corpses that patterns the rock. Birdie has been placed among them, her body still laying still as the creature crouches protectively over her.
Stars above. Is this wretched place where they wanted to take me?
At the sound of the dog's disquiet, the creatures flow out of the woods and surround the clearing. Dead eyes peer out from pale, doughy faces, watching the two of you and the small, terrified dog. Blubber incoherently to express your fear and desire to leave. Should we try to get Birdie? That didn't go so well earlier. You know, I think I have enough footage. The two of you take a few steps back from the clearing, then turn and start running together back through the woods, driven by a deep animal instinct to get away from whatever these things are. They're everywhere. God, how many of these things are there? They reach out to you from between bushes and tree branches, grasping for anything they can get a hold of. Their howls filling the night. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. Head back out of the woods as soon as Duke got shot. Real. Checks out, honestly. It sounds like they've stopped following us.
That horrid stench is certainly gone.
Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops? Yes, I'm goddamn sure. They're only going to make things worse. Okay, but we've got to take this to someone. My friend's mom knows about all sorts of supernatural stuff, and she's usually up at this hour. Let's head over to her place. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back on the main road, you must finally be getting reception again. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Where the hell did you go? Where are you? And 13 text messages. Ugh, I just want to do 10 million playthroughs of this game. For real, for real. I can't remember if I tried to... Try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. My friend's place is on the way back to Tabby's, so we should be able to stop there first. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. Well, and that's the thing is, like, sometimes you select something that doesn't even seem crazy necessarily, but it gets you an achievement. And it's like, damn, like, there are just so many options for achievements and so many different things and so much. So much. Okay, sure, why not? Who cares? Let's keep this nightmare going. You alright, pal? Seems like you might be losing it a little. All the more reason to visit my friend's mom. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. The Dead Moms Club. Haha, I guess we were both in the Dead Moms Club. That's crazy. I always leave her place feeling lighter. Come on, she's just down this way.
I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion.
I love Gretchen so much. I love Gretchen so much more. I mean, I loved her already, but so much more now that I can hear her talking. I hope she's still awake.
There's something foul creeping up behind us.
Wayne!
Salome.
2 specific traits while romancing a specific character. Damn. That's a lot. Jesus. Hi, Wayne! You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach.
Welcome home.
Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. I know what you've done!
Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight.
You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night.
I'm so sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this?
Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Salami. Is it okay if we come in?
Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea.
No, and I appreciate that. I don't like spoilers either, so I'm appreciative of you being vague. Very, very much so. Though, honestly, if I'm being real, I mean, I guess you either have to look at the achievements you don't have yet, or look up a list of, like, how to get certain achievements at some point, probably, for a game like this, because there are so many options. I feel like it's hard to stumble on the right things unless you're keeping a detailed record of everything you've done.
Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Salami. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town.
Who was that outside?
Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him.
Having played through this once, I do kind of think I need to be worried about him, at least a little bit. Look at Kanika's eyebrows in this picture. She's so angry. It would have been crazy if in here, when you're looking around, you can see, like, pictures of, past daughters. You know? Like, if there were a bunch of pictures of, like, young-ish girls. That'd be kind of crazy. Just saying. Figuring out the descriptions and names. That's real. Let's see. How did you know that my mom died?
Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart.
You knew her?
Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth.
We need your help.
Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled.
You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff?
Go on.
Duke was killed tonight. By something in the woods.
Oh my lord! Have you contacted the police?
No. It just didn't seem believable. That's why we came here first. Those things out there. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. You know, that's a fair point. Not a lot of pictures back in the day to take. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I hadn't thought about that. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. Historical portraits somewhere. She's like, yeah, no, I just collect historical artwork. Trust and know, it's my hobby.
Where was this?
Up the mountain to the northwest.
Within the town limits?
Yes.
I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can?
I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine.
No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika! Are we seeing Kanika? You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help.
What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato?
Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. Wait, I want to take a picture of this one. Oh, I love this shit.
And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Honestly, no, not that weird to have old family heirlooms. And I mean, obviously, like, when you look at the Scarlet estate, like, there's a lot of ancient shit in there. It wouldn't even be that unusual. Hi, I'm Salami. Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great.
Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us.
It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this?
This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans.
I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Salami and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks for asking. The other three look at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? Right now we're just trying to pull ourselves together.
I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I didn't like Duke anyways.
More serious than a man's death?
Tremendously more serious than a man's death. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come.
Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Salami with this tally-po crap.
Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods.
But Duke is dead.
Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see so many in one place.
Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. The animals called them gardeners, not ditchlings. What? That's upsettingly morbid. That being said, it kind of reflects what they're doing, doesn't it? Did you see all of those open wounds at that spiraled nest? It's like they were incubating in the local wildlife. There weren't any growths there. It looks like they'd all popped. This is so nasty.
Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves.
I don't know. It's getting late and I should let Salami get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going. I'm still wired. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone else has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them?
That's right. You go on home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul.
Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Salami.
It's excellent iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you.
Sybil turns and closes the door behind her.
What an unfortunately short visit.
Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Interesting. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Are you sure you're okay heading back up the mountain alone? I said Tabitha and I were going to be besties this run, but now I kind of don't want to. Because there's other interesting options I want to do instead. If you put it like that, yeah, I'll stay. Cool. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. I got an achievement. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for.
It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company.
Make yourself at home. You know you didn't have to do all this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. What do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there and Duke is dead. I know that some of the things Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? There was something really off about him. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right. She'd probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Salami. I'll see you in the morning.
I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible, day.
You pull out your phone and call your cousin. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? Do you know anyone named Wayne? There's someone playing the piano in the sealed wing off the estate. Jesus, Jesus, there's so many things, so many options. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know anyone named Wayne? You feel a slight but palpable hesitation before Tabitha answers. I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. You hesitated before answering me about Wayne. It's late, Salami, and you never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and accusations caught me off guard. Now, are you going to tell me where you've been or not? There was someone playing the piano in the sealed-off wing of the estate. Are you serious? I specifically told you not to go in there. It's dangerous. Ugh, and I'm sure there wasn't actually anyone playing a piano. You probably just heard a possum or something. The estate's infested with the damn things. But what if I tell her about Dustin and she makes Dustin leave? Oh, there's actually a possum living in my drawers. His name is Dustin. And what do you want me to do about it? That's a rhetorical question. Don't bother answering. Hi, Tabby. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. But you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Can I not do anything about it? I can't do anything about the sobbing that I'm hearing? I can't do anything about her crying in the other room? God damn it. That's messed up. I accidentally skipped this little video last time, so now I'm not. It's so cool. Bum, 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 bum. Reese! Reese! I love that guy. He's a twink. Blood stain on the floor. Checks out. I understand. Animals. Sure. For sure. Oh, wow. Haha. How creative. Spooky. I know I'm scared. And the mine entrance. I can't wait to do that part again. I might make a different decision this time if I can. The door with all the locks. Scarlet Hollow. Bum, 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 bum.